Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the storm out of Philadelphia, Jaron Boots Ennis. From an early age, this kid showed the ring was his domain. In youth tournaments, one by one, he pushed rivals on the back foot, claimed national titles, kept his composure under the lights of semifinals and finals, and proved to all, losing was never an option. Even back then it was clear, this wasn't just raw talent. This was a hunter for victory, with instincts to gauge distance, exploit weaknesses, and strike with surgical precision. Year after year, fight after fight, he sharpened his craft, learning to manage the pressure and fire back with lightning speed. Under the sharp eye of his father and trainer, Derek Ennis Sr., he made his pro debut on April 30th, 2016, and wasted no time, blasting his opponent out in the very first round. Today, Jaron stands as the undefeated welterweight world champion, IBF, WBA, and the ring. And ahead of us is the story of a fighter who turns every bout into a showcase of power, grit, and will to win. July 20th, 2018. Under the bright lights of Showbox in Iowa, two undefeated prospects went head-to-head, Jaron Ennis and Armando Álvarez. From the opening seconds, Ennis seized the center. A stiff jab, punishing body shots, Álvarez's defense began to crumble. The pressure kept mounting.
That backs Álvarez up. That hand from Ennis. Left hand dropped him.
You all right?
And a welt.
Yeah.
Another good
The
shot.
gap in talent and natural ability here is just huge. Left hook to the body.
That just dropped him to
8, 9. You want to continue? Yeah, he wants to go. Tough dude, man.
Yeah, he is tough, dude. More than a minute to go. A jab and a right hand, the left hand, and that's it. Should be it.
In the third round, Álvarez hit the canvas 4 times, and that was it. The referee stepped in, waved it off, and Ennis claimed victory by technical knockout. November 16th, 2018. Jaron Ennis steps into the ring against Roiman Serrano, and right from the opening bell, he takes the center, ripping hard shots to the body.
Big left hand.
This practically pushing Lozado out of the way.
There's a combination. That left hand rocked Serrano. And Serrano is in some trouble against the ropes. A right hand, a left hand behind it, and another right hand. And a left. You can see all the skills that he has displayed even here. That was a slip, I believe. Final seconds of the dominant first round. There's another one.
Goodness, Serrano landed 2 punches.
And there was a huge left hand drop Serrano. Just out of the blue.
One time Serrano's been down.
And now Ennis right on top of him, trying to work the body.
In the second round, Ennis unleashes a furious barrage of power punches. Serrano goes down twice, and after the third knockdown, the referee has no choice but to step in. Jaron Ennis wins by technical knockout.
Uppercut hook, would you say, right hand?
October 5th, 2019. Jaron Ennis steps into the ring against Daniel Fernandez in Dort, Michigan. From the opening bell, Ennis sets a blistering pace, landing precise shots, controlling the action, and leaving his opponent with no chance.
Body, boo, body. Body, body, you can't. Keep going. Keep going. Over, same hand. Uppercut to the body, too, boo. Uppercut. Here you go. Do it again.
In the third round, after a crushing combination, Fernandez hits the canvas and the referee waves it off. Ennis takes the win by technical knockout. January 10th, 2020. In Atlantic City, Jaron Boots Ennis faces Bakhtiar Eyubov. From the opening bell, Ennis comes out blazing. Speed, skill, hook after hook. Eyubov tries to hang on, but 2 knockdowns in round 1 set the tone. In the second, Ennis keeps the pressure, and by the third, Eyubov is cut. At the start of the fourth, the referee steps in. Jaron Ennis takes another win by technical knockout. September 19, 2020. Jaron Boots Ennis steps in against the seasoned Dominican fighter Juan Carlos Abreu. From the start, Ennis takes command, unloading lightning-fast combinations, mixing crisp jabs with snapping hooks, and owning the center of the ring. Abreu tries to answer with uppercuts from range, but up close, Ennis gives him no chance. In the 5th round, 2 knockdowns back-to-back. In the 6th, 2 more crushing knockdowns. Despite Abreu's toughness, the referee steps in, and Jaron Ennis scores another victory by technical knockout. December 19, 2020. The undefeated Jaron Boots Ennis squares off against South African Chris Van Heerden, a late replacement for Thomas Dulorme, sidelined by COVID-19. From the opening seconds, Ennis comes forward, sharp and punishing shots, helping him seize the center of the ring.
I was having a conversation, sight set on finishing off Van Heerden early. I'll process, use my fundamentals with the jab, and I'm going to pound some Van Heerden. A right hook to the body, maintaining this distance, sends a seismic straight left to rip your head off. Oh, there's a nice.
But at the end of round 1, an accidental clash of heads leaves Van Heerden with a nasty cut. Doctors and the referee step in, and despite Ennis's clear dominance, the fight is ruled a no contest.
More look at it. Oh, that was awful. Immediately you saw. Oh, that is.
April 10th, 2021. Jaron Ennis steps in against former world champ Sergey Lipinets. From the start, Ennis takes control, mixing jabs with punishing power shots, switching stances, and keeping constant pressure that forces Lipinets on the defensive. By the end of round 3, Ennis lands a solid shot, but Lipinets survives. In round 4, a left uppercut leads to a controversial knockdown.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the... There's a right to the body by Lipinets. Lipinets starting out strong here in the 6th, but back comes right hook to the body by Ennis.
Round 6, a crushing left hook drops Lipinets. Jaron Ennis scores the knockout, asserting dominance and cementing his status as an undefeated prospect.
There's a left down, goes Lipinets.
Boots, a standout welterweight prospect, immediately took control of the ring against Thomas Dulorme. From the opening bell, powerful combinations and precise shots left the Puerto Rican stunned. In the very first round, 2 clean hits sent Dulorme to the canvas. He tries to recover, fights back, but Ennis keeps the pressure, giving no chance to regroup. The referee steps in, the fight is stopped, and Ennis scores a decisive technical knockout. This marked his 18th straight win by stoppage. May 14, 2022, Jaron steps into the ring against Custio Clayton. From the opening seconds, Boots takes control, dominating the ring with fast combinations and punishing shots. Ennis gives Clayton no breathing room, forcing him to fight from behind the guard.
And this round, and it's a jab fest, and there's Clayton. Good jab of Jaron Boots Ennis to begin these strokes for 12 and...
In round 2, Jaron rocks his opponent and sends him down with a left uppercut. The pressure doesn't ease, and a crushing left hook finishes the fight. Ennis scores a second-round knockout. January 7, 2023, Boots steps into the ring against Ukrainian Karen Chikadjian with the vacant IBF Interim World title on the line. Jaron immediately applies pressure, cutting angles and pinning his opponent against the ropes, but Chikadjian counters skillfully, showing excellent footwork. Ennis looked to end the fight early, but the Ukrainian held on until the final bell. Jaron's pressure was relentless, his shots precise and powerful. CompuBox stats show Ennis outlanded and outprecised his opponent. He earns a unanimous decision victory. July 8, 2023, Jaron Ennis steps in against Venezuelan Roiman Villa to defend his IBF title. Boots immediately takes control with precise jabs and powerful combinations breaking down his challenger's defense. Through the middle rounds, Jaron keeps the pressure, and by the final rounds, he increases his advantage with speed and sharp reactions. In the 10th, catching Villa off guard, Ennis lands a perfect double, sending the contender down. He wins by 10th round knockout. July 13, 2024, Jaron Ennis steps into the ring. Originally scheduled to face Canadian Cody Crowley, who failed his eye exam, Boots now faces former WBA regular welterweight champ, Russian David Avanesyan. From the opening rounds, Ennis applies relentless pressure, his precise shots gradually breaking down Avanesyan's defense.
David Avanesyan has landed a...
I wouldn't say that. I just think this man loves to fight
now, and he's still going at it.
Oh, another right to the body.
That's a great point, Sean, but look, the thing about Boots is he's staying in there.
Oh, no, we got a knockdown. Something's about to happen big.
After the 5th round, the ringside doctor stopped the fight. Avanesyan's left jaw is badly swollen. Boots scores another early victory. August 16, 2024, the IBF sets negotiations for Jaron Ennis to face mandatory challenger Karen Chuhadjian. During the bidding on September 3rd, the Ukrainians team won the right to host the fight. Then on November 9th in Philadelphia, fans witnessed a true boxing battle. Boots dictated the action, and in the 5th round, he dropped his opponent. Chuhadjian showed toughness, but in the 10th, he was penalized a point for rough tactics. The fight went the full 12 rounds. And the judges unanimously awarded the victory to Jaron Ennis. On the night of April 12-13, 2025, boxing fans witnessed a long-awaited junior welterweight unification. Undefeated champions Jaron Ennis and Lithuania's Eimantas Stanionis battled for the IBF and WBA titles. From round 2, Stanionis struggled in defense, while Ennis methodically broke him down with precise shots. In the 6th, relentless body shots and punishing uppercuts forced Stanionis to take a knee. He made it to the bell, lowered, but his corner wisely stopped the fight before round 7. Jaron Ennis is a true whirlwind from Philadelphia, tearing through everything in his path. From the start of his pro career, he made it clear, this is not just talent. This is a fighter built for greatness. Ennis seizes the center of the ring, drops opponents with authority, and every time he steps in, it's a showcase of power and heart. Wins over Sergey Lipinets, undefeated Custio Clayton, dangerous Roiman Villa, and battle-hardened David Avanesyan are milestones in his meteoric rise. He overwhelms with speed, breaks defenses with precise jabs, and finishes fights with explosive combinations that ignite the crowd. His victory over Eimantas Stanionis proved it. This guy is already a force in the junior welterweight division. And the most exciting part? The biggest challenges, loudest wars, and most spectacular victories are still ahead because Jaron Ennis' career is only gaining momentum.